Good morning. Happy Pi Day. Hope you have a wonderful day and you do something pious. Or not. Which one do? We just had some like crazy storms come through here and just kind of coming out and assessing the damage. Lost a couple lettuce, an ear of corn to the birds, and a whole back row to some of my corn rows, or my garden rows here, because the rain came down so hard the gutter washed it all out. Came over the gutter and washed it all out. But you know, sometimes you have setbacks. It's life for you. Take a few steps forward and a step back. I remember my wife and I were chasing a turtle down in Hawaii, and it was so beautiful. We were just like mesmerized, and we kept swimming out, and we got way too far out. I remember suddenly I could not see the bottom anymore, and I looked down and it was just darkness, and I had that panic attack, like, oh man, we're in the deep zone here, man. And I looked up and there was this gigantic school of, like a tornado of or a vortex of barracuda swimming in front of us. I mean, almost out of my peripheral vision, it was so large, and the turtle just bolted down. And it was beautiful and mesmerizing, but then at the same time I panicked because I thought maybe it was like a big bait ball and something was going to come up from underneath and start eating us fish. So I immediately popped up, and my wife saw the same thing I did, and we were both like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So we immediately turned around, and once we recognized how far out from shore we were, we kind of started panicking and we started swimming. And we gave it everything we got. And we were getting exhausted because the waves would push us in and then it'd pull us out and push us in and then pull us out. Or and we weren't getting very far. We both started panicking. And it was pretty frightening. And then, so obviously we stopped because we were exhausted. We had fins on and everything, but we were just out way too far from the shoreline. And then I said, okay, let's relax. And I said, let's just kick when the tide pushes us toward the shore, and then we'll relax when it pulls us back, and conserve our energy and kind of try to go with the flow, and I admit I was still nervous and panicked. I didn't know if that was going to work, but next thing you know, as soon as I felt the waves pushing us towards our goal, land, we started kicking, like, gave it everything we had, just gave it everything we had. And as soon as we started feeling that tide pull us back, instead of panicking that first time, I said, babe, just relax, we both just took a breather and let it pull us backwards. And then boom, as soon as that tide started pushing us towards the land again, we just started giving it everything we had. And next thing you know, we were on the beach. Coast Guard didn't have to get called, and didn't turn out to be a sad situation where a couple people exhausted themselves and drowned. I'm a pretty heavy guy, though. I'd probably just float around out there for a while. But man, you feel like you're part of the food chain once you get out in that deeper water, and you feel so small. But I learned a lot from that little lesson about going with the flow and learning about when to panic and when not to, because life does that kind of stuff to you. I came out here guns a-blazing, getting my garden going, and then Mother Nature just whacked me with a big storm, and I had to come out here in the middle of a downpour and get completely drenched trying to salvage some of my work that I started. And I didn't panic. I just went out there, came in, got it done, came back out, and now I'm assessing the damage today, and it's not so bad, A little bit of a setback, but now the sun's up and everything's bright again. I can start working hard again. It just reminds me of that tide, of pushing that pool, of being in that big ocean. Life works that way in so many ways. Life is like we're riding a wave, like a cosmic wave, you know. And I think sometimes when we feel that wave pushing us towards our goal, we should give it everything we have, you know. And then when you feel the universe or whatever's pulling you backward, or the tide or whatever you want to call it, it's pulling you back, don't panic. Go with the flow. Assess the situation. And then when you feel it pushing you back towards your goal, give it everything you got again. And that's a good metaphor to help you get through situations in life, I think. I learned a lot from that trip in Hawaii, you know. Being scared and humbled by something, you can usually walk away or swim away from it, in this case with a new mindset and a lesson. So, I don't know, just thought I'd share. Good morning, everybody. It's a nice morning, and to come out here and take care of everything, tend the garden. Thought I'd make a video, because I haven't made one in a while, and it's Pi Day. And if you watch any of my videos, you know how fascinated I am with that infinite irrational number. Peace, people. One love. Have a great day. And be good to one another. Peace.